On a small country road outside of the town of Morral in Marion County, there lies an otherwise unassuming farm home bordered by corn and soybean fields. But a further look into the barns behind the house, we find a rather impressive and unique collection.
It's a pretty robust collection. There's over 6,000 pieces.
Doug Loudenslager tells us his father, Don Loudenslager, who passed away in 2014 at the age of 80, loved collecting toy tractors.
The dad started this over 40 years ago, and he got the fever, as he called it. And there were a lot of things that he could have done in his life that would have, maybe been less positive. Certainly, we all have those opportunities, but he really enjoyed collecting toys. And there was hardly a weekend that he couldn't find a toy show somewhere that he would go to, and early in the morning, and get back by lunchtime, and usually, a hobby that he enjoyed for many, many years.
The collection is so vast, 2 outbuildings specifically for the toys decorate the property.
Well, when he was doing his collecting, what he called the doghouse, that was the doghouse. It was an old granary building that we got remodeled, and there's 3 separate rooms in that, and put shelves and glass and sliding patio doors. And for the sale, we've taken all those doors off, but he had a little bit of everything in there. A lot of Case, a lot of International, John Deere. And once he outgrew that, then things just had to go into boxes into storage. About 4 years ago, we built this barn, and as a way for him to expand that collection. Was just a great place for him to come and get his toys organized. One of the real unique things about his collection is he was awful meticulous about his record keeping. And he would have a legal pad. There'd be an International pad. There would be an Oliver pad. There would be a John Deere pad. And so whenever he got a new piece, he would go to that pad, and if it was down to 275 on the International pad, he would put a sticker on that toy, IH 275. And then on his pad, he'd give the description and the price he paid for it, and also the code for that toy, and then it would go up on the shelf. But hours upon hours he would spend on that bookkeeping.
But time marches on, and the family is selling the collection in hopes of keeping the toys in good use for years to come.
We're excited that we've been able to get it organized in a way, we think, that folks will be able to see and find some things that they would like to add to their collection.
The sale will be held the first Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of August 2016. That's the 4th, 5th, and 6th, date-wise.
After a while, he ran out of toys to collect.
Yeah.
And so he had to get a little more ecumenical in his collecting. So he started collecting John Deere and Oliver and Minneapolis and Ford and those types of things, and accumulated a pretty fair number of trucks as well. And so we have a sizable number of trucks in the sale.
Loudenslager says, though most of the toys will be going to new homes, the memories and smiles gained from his father's passion of collecting the tractors, trucks, and more will stay with he and his family for years to come.
When a grandchild was born, he would take a tractor instead of flowers to the hospital, and it was a 2+2, the International 2+2. And so that became the tradition. So every grandchild got a toy while they were in the hospital, a 2+2 tractor. He found that Christmas time was a great time to pass on some of those toys to the next generation. And so the John Deere members of the family got predominantly John Deere pieces, and those of us who were, the red guys, we would get predominantly, Case and International pieces. But, we would get some other things too. We've held some back. So in the event that there are other grandchildren born while my mother is still living, we can still carry on that tradition.